Hey guys, it's Squishy Mushroom and welcome to more Pokemon Y. Last time we went through Route 19 and had some rematches with our old pals of Shauna, Tierno, and Trevor. Finally, for once, a rival battle that's not Serena. But anyways, today we are on Route 20 because the Snowbell City gym leader is not present. They're somewhere in here, in this area. So we're gonna go and find them today. Knocked out. No, I don't want to fight you. Now, first things first to mention here, this rock here. It's covered with moss. Touching it feels good somehow. If you wanted to use yourself a Leafeon, you know, all the way back on Route 10, you know, all 10 routes later, if you wanted to use a Leafeon, now you can, right here. But don't. Not because Leafeon itself is bad or anything. Not really. But just more so, just the fact that we're almost at the 8th gym of this whole thing. I mean, like, if you didn't, you've had so many options by this point for what to have your EVS. Frankly, you've evolved it at this point. The same thing applies to Glaceon. But it's even worse with Leafeon because it's even later. It's sad. It's a sad world. Meadow plate, hello. Getting all the plates, man. Well, you've had the stone evolution somewhere, man. Surely you found any of the 3 stones. And if not, you probably used one of the friendship evolutions of either, Espeon or Umbreon or Sylveon, like I do. So it's like, there's no point. There's literally no point. At this point in the game, it's just, why bother? But anyways, moving on. One of the wild Pokemon we just encountered there, Trevenant. That's a pretty good way to, if you want to use a Trevenant, arguably your best option. Because, the thing is, Phantom is, it's, in order to evolve it into Trevenant, you need to trade with someone else, but, you need someone else to do that, and in modern day, 3DS servers are normally down, so it's like they don't work under normal circumstances, so you can't even use them, so you have to do it locally, but good luck on that. Good luck on that, frankly. But, it's nice because of the fact that, you can catch it in the wild. Regardless. You don't need to actually trade to get a Trevenant. If you need a last minute edition, if you wanted to use a Trevenant, but didn't have the ability to trade, well, there you go. Here's your option. It's always nice whenever there's trade evolution Pokemon in the wild. You know, it's nice, you know. You know, older games, you know, you gotta meet up with people. You have no choice but to meet up with people. Even, you know, the re-release of Fire Red Leaf, you're gonna have to do that, but that's besides the point. Like, I mean, newer games, I mean, servers are currently online, so you could find someone easily. You could find someone to trade with easily, like, you know, whether it be something you can meet, you can talk with someone online to do that. You could do whatever. But it is nice how whenever there's older, whenever, you know, the older games, you know, sometimes have trade evolutions that you can encounter without trading. Nice. It's always nice. It's always nice to have. Protect. Might not even matter. Probably just kill it anyways, but you know, if it does survive, it'll hurt us less. I just wanted to flex on him, I guess. I just wanted to flex on him. Aerodot 72, Jin 44. Wait, 44? 74! What am I? Because there was another 4 there. I don't know what my brain was thinking there. Now, there is one element to this place, and there's one part of this area that we are gonna have to come back to later, because it's not readily available to us. And I mean that in the sense that we will need to use cut for a certain part of this. So that's unfortunate. But I don't have my Diggersby out yet, just because, you know, I want to go through all of the area that doesn't need cut. But granted, I mean, the only place you really need to use cut is like an optional area. You don't really need to, worry about it too much. Like you could literally go through this whole place without even needing it. Pretty much. And that's what I'll be doing. There's basically one trainer battle that I will need to be back for. Because, you know, it's behind that area. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, hello, Zork! Hello! Making your catchable debut, I guess. It's a Gen 5 Pokemon. And yet it's weird. For the longest time, it was a Gen 5 Pokemon, and yet the way they handled, you know, Zora and Zoroark, it's just interesting to say the least. Because in Black and White, it was basically an event. Like, you had to, if you wanted Zora, you had to... Basically, what you had to do was get a Celebi, a specific Celebi event from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Oh, actually, I guess there's 2 areas we need cut. Okay, but you need a specific Celebi, and then specific events of, you know, of shinies of the myth of the legendary beasts. You know, Entei, Raikou, Suicune. You know, those guys. You need those. You need to transfer them over to Black and White, and, you know, it's very specific how you do that. I don't really want to remember the details myself, but even then I was like, I mean, it could be for another day. But even still, even without that, even without that detail, well, even without that, you know, you need those, and then to get, Zora, you know, bring the Celebi to a specific NPC, and then Zora gets specific. It was ridiculous, and then Black and White too. Oh, you can actually catch them without any sort of silly events, but you only can really get one, and it's ends, so you can't even nickname it. You have to wait until post game to breed one and then nickname one. Kinda dumb. It is what it is. Alright. So X and Y is the first time we actually get to catch Zora and Zorak in the wild. It's finally not labeled as some sort of special Pokemon. I mean, Zorak and Zora, they're awesome Pokemon, but I was like, man, let me use them. You know what this place is? Welcome to the Pokemon Village. This place is a secret, you know? Most of the Pokemon here are runaways, escaped from bad people who did awful things to them. Shame how many heartless trainers who can't bother to care for their Pokemon are out there. Some of these Pokemon, though, some of them are just too strong and found they didn't really have a place in the outside world. They came here. I see. Your Pokemon sure seem to think highly of you. You've had some good times together, haven't you? Hey, you can come out now. This one's all right. Sometimes I get worried and come here to check on everyone. Oh, excuse my manners. We haven't even had a proper introduction yet. Name's Wolfric. I'm usually over at the gym in Snowbell City, since I'm the gym leader and all. Oh yes, you want to challenge me? That's right. I thought so. Sorry to inconvenience you like this. I'll be waiting for you back at the gym then. Or you come by, I think it would do you good to spend time with the Pokemon here. And you know what? Why not? Got an Esper, a Fleshling. Oh, the Pokemon has something in its mouth. A Pretty Wing. Just something to sell. Got a Furfru, a Choppleberry. That berry is lessens damage taken from one super effective fighting type attack. If that's based on your starter, that's gonna neat. I don't know if that is though. Well, maybe it's because it's a Furfru, which is a normal type. You don't have anything, and you don't have anything. Look at this nice little place here. Little peaceful little area. And look at that. Snorlax lies deep in slumber. Looks like it's having some good dreams. I don't know if you can fight this one. Maybe you can. I think maybe you can get back the Pokeflute and battle it. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. But it's there. It's there. It might just be for aesthetics. It could just be that, but it's there. But I don't really need to deal with it at all. Because, I mean, we've already come across the Snorlax and caught it. So, I mean, no big deal. Really. all these trees we can cut, but why would we do that? Why would we cut these trees down? One, they're not really in our way, and two, I mean, it's their little environment. It's their home. Why ruin it? Oh, there's a pretty wing on the tires. It's a trash can. Oh, swarm. What do we got? What's our hordes? Poliwag. Another horde? Another one. What is it this time? Bungus. Bungus Among Us. Maybe I should have cast a repel, but whatever. Whatever. You know what? Yeah. Just to make it easier to get through, one max repel. Just because I just want to get through this pretty quickly. And it's not helping. Oh. A Poketoy. Cool. There was a Pokemon there, but I guess it left. Means we'll encounter whatever it was meant to be. And what's behind here? A full restore! Well, la-di-da! I will gladly take that. And we can surf over here. Giving us a Pixie Plate. New to this game, you know. The fairy type plate. Was introduced here. But now, talk to this man over here. This is the unknown dungeon. Some terrifying, strong Pokemon have made their homes in here. Only recognized champions of the Pokemon League are allowed to enter. So he won't let us in. He won't let us in. But that's okay. Although I kind of find it funny, considering stuff that's in there, you know, it's level 70, spoilers. I won't elaborate what it is. You know, it's a level 70, well, they're level 70 something. But I won't elaborate on what. And, our team is above that. We are well above that point in the game. Because stupid EXP boost stuff from trading Pokemon. And it's a fun mechanic, but just, man, I hate that I have to deal with this. Especially in this game, like, oh my, I don't think Sword and Shield I had to deal with that thing too, because you know, with what happened in that game, you know, I recorded up to, I recorded everything, and I recorded the first gym, but then my computer, you know, died on me forever. Permanently lost the file before I could upload that video, which sucked. So, but I had already saved my progress for that, so I had to, and, oh, hello. I had to, because I already played that part, I had to make a new save file because, there's no backup saves for Pokemon games as far as I'm aware. No, that's not a thing. So, because of that, I had to, catch up to where I was and then wait for me to get a new computer, which took me until, like the literal end of the year of 2023 for that to happen. Well, I mean, I did use one temporarily. I used another one temporarily, like a month prior, but everything I had up to that point, all my Pokemon, you wanted to keep the same team and all that. That had to, transfer over to deal with the EXP stuff. And the point is, I don't think it was this bad. I do not think my level gap was as bad as it is here. Cool, Diggersby gets attack. I think all of our Pokemon are maxed out. Wasn't that something? But I should arguably look back on. I should probably maybe not look at open up my game and stuff, but maybe look like the very last episode of that game and just see how different it was. Because man, oh man. I don't think it was half bad, but anyways, actually, you know what? I should probably have planned something real quick. But, okay, so... Nah, we won't use it. So we want to go over here. So this little area here, and then we want to turn around. And if you notice, the place, we went up, it's not there anymore. Creepy, huh? And if we go down here, a whole another area we didn't even get to see. Trippy, I tell ya. Very, very trippy. And then we use cut. It'll take us over to this other side here. And we have a trainer battle. So we have to deal with X-Maniac, which we have to do it this way, but it is what it is. It sucks we don't have a full team of 6 to gain any XP, but at the same time, they're so far ahead. Why not let one of them slow down, at least? Might as well. Because we grew to level 31, who wants to learn Flail? No, you're a slave. You don't learn new stuff. That's horrible. But anyways, we get TM53 Energy Ball. And of course, the one Pokemon that would absolutely be amazing for this, we don't have. But we can fly, so we can just pick them right up without any issues. We shall do that. Get back in the box where you belong. So, let's take a look at Energy Ball. Of our Pokemon, only Venusaur and Sigilith can learn it, which solid. And you know, if not for the fact that Echo's also our flyer, I'd probably consider teaching it Energy Ball. But, and also the fact that, well, the more obvious reason, you know, we have a grass type to do just that. You know, get our Energy Ball fix in. What do I want to keep as the thing? Pedal Dance is stronger. You know, it's 2 to 3 turns and then becomes confused. Honestly, Pedal Dance. Not a terrible move, but it's just... I think it's just better. I think Pedal Blizzard is just better. Energy Ball's just a solid move, you know? Solid grass type move, for sure, you know? 90 special, and you know, Venusaur is a mixed attacker, but he draws from nature and fires it at a target, may also have special types. I mean, that's pretty solid. That's pretty darn solid. So with that, anyways. With that, our 8th gym battle awaits us. That is where we shall end things off. So thank you guys all so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Y. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It is Squishy Mushroom signing out.